everyone! Today I'm going to walk you through Wilson Daily Prep's top 5 tips for taking the ACT. These tips are a must if you wish to do well on the exam. So let's jump right into it. Tip number 1. Bring a watch to the test. The most challenging part of the ACT is managing your time correctly. The ACT doesn't allow you enough time to work slowly and carefully through each question. Therefore, a watch, preferably digital, is the best way to help pace yourself through the exam. As a general rule, you'll want to spend approximately 9 minutes per passage in the English section, 8.5 minutes per passage in the reading section, and 5 minutes per passage in the science section. On the math section, you'll want to average 1 minute per question, knowing that you'll need to spend less time on the easy questions and a little more time on the harder ones. Most importantly, practice taking timed sections of the test beforehand. It's almost impossible to nail down the correct timing on your first try. Taking timed practice tests will help you manage your time correctly come test day. Tip number 2. Skip difficult questions. Due to timing issues, you can't afford wasting too much time on one question. If you're finding a question difficult, or that it requires too much time to answer it, skip the question and come back to it at the end. It's important to remember that every question is worth the same amount, so it's not smart to spend all your time answering a tough question and risk missing questions that are easier and that you know how to answer. Most questions on the ACT go in order of difficulty. However, on the reading and science sections, you may discover that you find a particular type of passage easier than the others. For example, you might be good at the science passage, but have difficulties with the prose. You don't have to go in order of the passages. Start with your strengths and leave the harder passages to the end. Just be careful when you're filling the answers in on your Scantron. Tip number 3. If you don't know, guess. Remember all those questions you skipped? If you still have no idea what the answer is once you've come back for a second look, just mark any answer down in your Scantron. You don't get penalized for wrong answers on the ACT. If you leave a question blank, you're guaranteed to get it wrong, but if you put down an answer, you'll at least have a shot of getting it right. A strategy for taking blind guesses is to choose one letter choice as your answer and use that letter each time you have to enter a guess. Because the ACT is a standardized test, this strategy will give you the best shot of getting some of your guesses correct. Tip number 4. Mark up your test booklet. You're allowed to write whatever you want in your test booklet, so use this to your advantage. Cross out answers you know are wrong. Jot down notes while reading a passage. Circle important keywords and phrases. Cross out unnecessary words. Do whatever you need to do in order to reach the correct answer. While taking the test, your pencil should always be on the page following along with what you are reading. Tip number 5. Know your strategies. Unlike on your school exam, on the ACT it doesn't matter how you arrive at your answer. Therefore, learning various strategies that will minimize effort and maximize time is extremely helpful. Each section has its own set of strategies and tricks that you can employ, such as shortest is sweetest in the English section and the circle method in the reading section. Learning these secrets will give you an immediate advantage on the test. If you want to learn more about the various strategies and tricks, please watch our other videos on our channel or visit WILSONDAILYPREP.com. So there you have it, 5 tips that will greatly impact your success while taking the ACT. Remember to check out our channel for more helpful videos and go to www.wilsondailyprep.com for more online test prep.